So far, we have used only simple CRUD operation on the repository. Let's suppose if we want to have some complex queries, something like find all the users with first name equal to something or last name equal to something. Okay, so how do we perform those queries? So what we can do is we simply need to define with certain queries. So let us go and explore the query creation mechanism in Spring JPA. So let us search Spring Data JPA documentation. Okay, for me here it is the first link. So let me go there and let me see in the index something called query creation. Okay, here you can see that you can simply write functions like find by email address and last name and pass as parameter email address and last name, and this function will return you all the users. Okay, so similarly you can create your own query functions, and Spring Data JPA will provide the implementation for these functions. Let's try this on our user repository. Okay, so let's go to IntelliJ IDEA and I want to find all the users. So it would be list of users. Find, okay, let me do alt enter here. Find by first name, and let me pass it string first name. Okay, so find by first name. So if I call find by first name, then it should return me all the users with given first name. Let's test it out. Okay, so I'll clean up this earlier code. Okay, now let's persist few more users. User repository dot save new user. I'm just creating a user. Let's call it again Road Smith. Again let's persist something user repository dot save new user. Let's call him Uncle, maybe Uncle Sam. Okay, now let me try to get all the users with first name equal to Uncle and first name equal to Road. Okay, let's print them out. So let me get list of users equal to user repository dot find by first name. Let me pass that at Road. Okay, now let me print them. Users with first name equal to Road. Okay, let's print them. Let's see if it works. Okay, here it is. So users with first name equal to Rod are, here are the users ID equal to 1, first name is Rod Johnson, and user ID equal to 3, first name equal to Rod and last name equal to Smith. So it worked. Let's try a further more complex query in which we are going to supply first name and last name. Okay, it's also going to return user find by first name and last name. Okay, since we are finding by first name and last name, it's going to require two parameters, string first name, string last name. Okay, let's terminate the earlier instance of application and let's go to CRUD command line runner. Okay, so let's query find by first name and last name, where first name equal to Rod and last name equal to, let's say, Smith. Okay, so this should give us only and only this particular user. Okay, let's try to print them. First name equal to Rod and last name equal to Smith. Okay, now let's try to print them. Let's run the application. Okay, so here is the output. User with first name equal to Road and last name is Smith. Here is the user ID equal to 3, first name Road and last name is Smith. That means it worked. So this way you can create further more complex queries using Spring Data JPA. You just need to declare the function in a proper manner, and Spring Data JPA will parse the function name and create appropriate implementation for that, or supply appropriate implementation for that.